Hello, Brother Monroe here. Welcome back to Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts, where we have good news and we have bad news. The bad news is that the Austrians have successfully captured Montenegro from us, which, given they were attacking from like 6 directions and had way more force than us, unsurprising. The good news is that we have captured Austria. Yep. The Austro-Hungarian Empire is now more the Hungarian Empire because Austria now belongs to Italy. And we're pushing on Galicia, although, given they've got help from the Germans, they're probably going to be fine. So, one of the things we definitely need to ask for in a peace deal is that they give us Montenegro back. We're also moving on Kosovo. Yeah, that's not going to work. But still, we took Austria while they were all distracted down in the Balkans, which is hilarious. I am hoping the peace thing pops up soon, but it hasn't yet. We could also navally invade Montenegro because it really doesn't have a lot. And we could just take it back. Yeah, we only need 27,000 tons. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to say yes. Because we have plenty of force around. We've got a lot of ships in Bari, a lot of forces in Taranto, and yes, there are a lot of submarines in here, but they are slowly getting edged out. The Austro-Hungarians have 46 of the little buggers, but we are very slowly getting rid of them. So I'm going to move ships. So it's going to spawn around Bar. So I'm going to move one set to here. And I'm literally going to move everything except a destroyer. Which can actually... Yeah, we'll leave one destroyer in Bari. Oh, it's saying that's too many. Let's leave the Bologna and the light cruisers, because they're not going to be useful. There we go. And then from Taranto, again, we'll move to kind of here. And we'll move all these guys, and not you. All but one of the submarines, and we will bring the torpedo boats as escorts / additive hit points. And let's take Montenegro back. But before all of that, we have a very similar fight to the one from the last episode, where we have a bunch of bricks, including some that we've seen before, up against some of our cruisers, but the cast list of cruisers is slightly different. We've got 2 of the 9-inch ships, the Panoramas and the Neapolis. Garibaldi is back, and the Genoa remains. Although, I think you need renamed. How did I miss you? Oh well, we'll fight the fight first, then I'll check on her name. Because I'm pretty sure Genoa isn't the Latin name, or the Roman name for what is now Genoa, but we'll see. Right. Oh, they've actually done the divisions right. That is the first time ever I have seen that. Actually, no. Garibaldi, you are on convoy killing duty, and then you can join the line. Metal boxes in action once more. Yes. Oh, and the battle hexagon. Excellent. Right. Right, I reckon the transport's back here somewhere. So I'm going to swing around with Garibaldi. Because the Garibaldi is much more vulnerable. Oh, nice. 2 big hits there. One from Genoa one from Neapolis. We have veterans, and a trained crew. So slightly more elite formation this time round. Garibaldi up to seasoned. Aha! Transport located. Good job by the Garibaldi there. Destroy the main gun on the Francis. Again, we just want to distribute the damage around a bit to start with. Again, not really expecting to sink very much here. Okay, the transport surrenders. Garibaldi, your job is to now circle around to the back of the line carefully without blundering straight into the enemy. Ooh, okay. Panon's taking a bit of a hit there. Edge away a little bit. They may be trying to get into torpedo range. Something I'm interested in. Garibaldi trying to return. I think maybe just start to move away a little bit more aggressively. You know what? I think it's time for a tactical withdrawal. All ships, move away. Five v3, well, 4 technically, but odds are not in our favour. Have succeeded at what we came here to do. And before I take damage that will prevent me from withdrawing, I think we should withdraw from the brick onslaught. Run away! Alright, I'll see you on the post-battle results screen. Alright, there we go. A victory. Not a lot of victory points, but we did more damage than we took. Damage leader was Garibaldi, actually. Oh, of course, because she was hitting the transport. But Neapolis and Genoa are doing quite well. Panoramas, not so much. Right, I'm going to head back to the map and see if the Austrians... well, actually, no, because we're going to be navally invading, so they're going to have to wait. Haha. But I'll be back when there's something to report. Welcome back after a lot of clicking on submarine auto results. We did lose a torpedo boat or two and a couple of destroyers doing the naval invasion, but we did manage it, and we've retaken Montenegro. So I think now is the time to push for a peace deal. We have a lot of victory points. We have reduced their fleet significantly. Really nibbling away at them. Submarines remain ridiculous. Like, I have so many dedicated ASW ships. And they'll sneak in and they'll hit... we didn't lose any capitals, but the Reventon, badly damaged. And it is going to be in repairs for a while. But we didn't lose anything important, so it's not too bad. So I'm going to end the turn. I'm going to see if they agree to my peace deal or not. They have indeed agreed, which is really nice. And we can ask for stuff. I can't ask for Serbia, it's too much. But I can ask for the... I can't see the map anymore. Yes, the Central Balkans over Kosovo, please. I could take... I can't take their submarines. I was thinking of maybe trying to take their submarines and just scrapping them, but I'm not allowed to do that. I can take the bricks, in theory, and then just sink them myself. But, again, I don't really... Wow, those are expensive light cruisers. I don't really want to, because they're not really worth very much to me, and I can't refit them or anything. I would literally just be taking them off to scrap them. And I think the next time we get a war, we would be able to deal with them, because we'll have better guns and stuff. So I'll take the Central Balkans, please. Yes, that's what we like. Turtleback. Ooh, interesting. Right, that basically means, yeah, you can have light cruisers. That finally, after much fighting, we have finished the war with Austria-Hungary, which is fantastic. That also means that I can send the fleet that was here in Bari back to where they belong, which is La Spezia. Elemento is also undergoing repairs, but we can move the main ships back to La Spezia. The submarines, I'm going to send all the submarines over to the Black Sea, because we are still at war with the Soviet Union. The Germans, I'm really not interested in what the Germans are up to. But that doesn't mean we can't get a new design to celebrate our victory, because we now have... Well, we actually have 2 more ships we can build, but I'm only going to do 1 for now. The Modernised Dreadnought 2, which is going to be the Germania, because we now own Austria, and we're going to call that Germania, which is going to annoy everybody, which is exactly the point. I'm not sure about 64,000 tons. That is very sizable. Where's it change size? This used to be so smooth. It's now so blocky. It does happen around 60,000. That is a massive ship. Yeah, 55 is that smaller one. Can we go 59? 59 is still big. Yeah, it's going to be 60,000 tonner. That's going to be a big ship. I think I'm going to reduce the draft on it, because that is such a huge ship. Maybe minus 10. Yeah, 56,891. That's a little bit more reasonable. And the ship won't look quite as ridiculous. Although it does still look ridiculous, but, you know, the water would actually be more like... The waterline should be more like up here, really. But actually, does it change where the waterline is? No, it doesn't. So you can see here, it's kind of like this, and then... But it will when you actually launch it. So the waterline will be more like here. It's a little bit more reasonable. Does that mean I could go 56,000 on the dot? So it's the same as the Fretensis? Yes, we could. Okay. Good. Good, good, good. Such a fat hull. Right, this has the same tower options as the Equestris, I think. So go for the... See what I mean? See, you need the length, but dear God. Yeah, let's go for the 2 enhanced again. It's not quite as gigantically fat. I think this is going to come out very similar to the Equestria. Just... Oh, Equestris. Sorry. Not the Equestria. Been watching too much My Little Pony. And I think, again, those triple 15s, triple 15 45s, probably where it's at the moment. ABX triples, just like the Equestris. Secondaries, though, it's not going to have as many because we don't have the casements. And I'm pretty sure I can't fit. Oh, no. So it's just going to be a secondary-less version. Well, not secondary-less because we still have the AA Battery of Doom. But we're not going to have those medium 6-inch guns. It's going to be a much more focused, heavy ship killer. Although it is much heavier, so what are we really getting here? Anyway, yeah, 24 knots. So she can keep up with the new, slightly faster battle line of the Fretensis and the Equestris. Oil, gear turbine, yeah, that's fine. Still going to use KC. I'm going to stick with Citadel 3. Tittleback is interesting, but particularly that 15% resistance, but it's so much heavier. Or is it? Yes, it is. It is heavier. Okay, increased AP, base shells, ballistics, DC3. Cordite 3, however, is new, and that is a nice little upgrade. Much less likely that we'll blow ourselves up. So that's 4, and a rangefinder. And then we're on to armoring. Let's see if we can use the same level of armor that we did on the Equestris. 3, 1.5, 1.5. Yes, we can. With a significant amount left. Wow, she does not have good range. It's just an overall worse hull. Why is this one the 2? And the other one is the 1? The Modern Dreadnought 2 is so fat. And you get less. This should be 10,000 tons smaller. With the same kind of abilities. Really don't understand the different hull stats. Feels like this one has been ported over. They've been ported over from different countries, and they're like, well, they're pretty similar. Put them in, but they are not similar. Look, the Equestris, 44,000 tons, over 10,000 tons lighter, same speed, same guns, extra secondaries, same armor. What are you getting with this? I mean, I have to because it's an Artisan campaign. I can't afford not to build it. But if you are in the actual Italian campaign, and you've got a choice between the Modernized Dreadnought 1 and Modernized Dreadnought 2, which are unlocked on the same tech, by the way, as the modern battleship, which we'll get to later. Why on earth would you use the modernised dreadnought too? Unless, like me, you're a sucker for punishment. It's just not as good. Just flat not as good. It's got identical towers to the modernised dreadnought 1. And you can't fit as much stuff on it. And it's heavier and more expensive. Like these are the Equestris is 150 million cheaper. I just don't get it. And this is with reduced draft as well, to try and keep the weight under control. Out of interest, if I went... Yeah, look at that. 600 million. And it's just heavier. I don't get any spare displacement from that. Just... Wow. Anyway, the Germania. Germania is ours. But we do have basically 2 sister ships, which is nice. And we're starting to build out our 15-inch gun line. We've got 3 ships, which is really, really nice. Which means the 12-inch ships can kind of be put on the back burner a little bit. Maybe I'll do some organising now that we're at semi-peace, and kind of get them, all the older ships, together in a reserve fleet, and then we'll have our main fleet basically, and try and organise it around that. Although we do need ships everywhere for power projection reasons, so the reserve fleet will probably be split in half. But yeah, you kind of get my meaning. Anyway, I think I'm going to end the episode here, slightly shorter, but sweet, with conquering a brand new battleship to celebrate. And I will see you again soon for some more Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts. Bye for now.